when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And I learned, this was the catalyst. I learned that the printing industry and the paper industry is the #1 polluter in the world. I called Tico, my son. It's my part, it's his shop, and I said, listen, we either do something about this, or we do like Al Gore's father did when he found out that that his daughter had cancer because of cigarette smoking, and he used to have his farm used to be a tobacco farm, and he turned it into cattle. So I told Tico, we either have to do something about this. We've been in business doing printing since 1941. My family, my grand, Augusto Casamayor, we all Augusto Casamayor. That's why AC Graphics. So little by little, I said, wait a minute, we're not going to continue to pollute this earth. We got to do something about it. We gather all our supplies we have here, our main paper supply, and I told them, we need to do something about this. If you want to sell anything for AC Graphics, it better be eco-friendly, green, whatever you call it. And then, since then on, all the paper we buy is certified, all the ink we buy is vegetable-based. I have a water solution that has no VOCs. I didn't know what VOCs is. VOCs is volatile, organic compound. Again, my RAM is a little slow. So, what it means that when that ink, that product dries out, it evaporates, and it goes into our lungs, and it goes into the atmosphere, and it goes to up to and it helps create global warming. So in our place, VOC is a bad word. There you go. So anyway, we have beautiful trees. We need to help them because they contribute to avoid global warming, which is something that is happening, even though they say it's not happening. I know that it's happening, and we need to do something about it. But even if it isn't so, even if it isn't global warming, even if we're not going to be underwater in 40, 50 years, which I believe we are, even if we don't do that, we're not going to go ahead and destroy this. Are we going to let it be like this from now on? No way. At least, while I'm here, I'm going to be kicking until it's not going to happen anymore. It's just everything we've done up to now, we're paying for it already. All these hurricanes and all those things that Henny explained to you is happening now. We need to avoid this. But we all got to work with that. The printing industry, not only is the #1 polluter in the world, it's #3 user of fossil fuels. Fossil fuels, I have to look it up, it's petroleum, it's the water that we use. We print with ink and water. People think we print with ink only. That used to be my grandfather used to print with ink only. We don't anymore because those gravures, it doesn't exist. We need the offset process, which is another seminar. We'll come in later, but we use a lot of water. And that water is also with a lot of VOCs. And the products that she brought me to clean the blankets have a lot of VOCs. Hers won't have any. So, and so on and so forth. This is an ongoing thing. This is not, we're green, we're already green, paint us green. No, it's an ongoing thing. Each time, every month I find a better product and we use it. 15, 20 years ago, customers would come in, I gotta have recycled paper. Fine, it's great. 15 years ago, it was the only thing we could do to be eco-friendly. See, even today, they still think that recycle is the best they can do. We can do better. We can feel good that the paper we use, like this is an office paper. I'll show you later. You can see this and some in the table that are certified. Now, post-consumer waste, it's something else. Post-consumer waste, it's also recycled, but post-consumer waste is the paper we print and we don't use. This is the answer. Saving those trees is the answer. Why do we need them? We need them to breathe. They inhale carbon dioxide, exhale oxygen. It's great for our lungs. And if we keep on doing it, we're just going to run out of it. Now, this is the system I was telling you about. Using this certification system, you need to be part of the chain of custody, and they take care of the trees, they take care of the animals that live on the trees, and they take care of the people that cut the trees, make sure that there are no little kids cutting those trees, and make sure that everybody there is well taken care of. It's a social thing. The chain of custody is the system. And I didn't bring the certification, but you can see it in my office, or you can see it on the webpage. If you go to our webpage, you'll see each certification, and they claim, FSC especially claims, talks about the chain of custody. Everybody that touches the wood or the trees or whatever came from the wood, they must be certified in order to earn that seal. Okay? For instance, the people that plant the trees must be certified. The people that harvest the tree, they must be certified. It's not one person that goes and does everything. There are different the mills, most of the mills don't do their own pulp, or they don't harvest the trees and cuts the trees. I think since we were certified, we have, I think it's over 95% of the work we do, it's certified with a label on it. We need to avoid this illegal logging, this mistreatment. We need to avoid it. And when you have certified paper against recycled, certified paper, you know it comes from the trees that are replanted. You know that they're going to take care of those animals, and you know that they're going to be taking care of the people that harvest them. Certified, when you find a printer that it's green, in order to be green, you must demand vegetable-based things. Now, you're going to say, oh, it's going to cost a lot of money. It's not going to cost, but it's not going to affect your bottom line. If the printer really wants to help, like we did, we paid her a little more money for her paper. But you know what? It's worth it. I don't have a boat. I don't have an airplane. I don't care for diamonds. I'd rather put it into you and the atmosphere, and you and our planet, and like she says, Mother Earth. So your quality is the same. Again, not like recycled paper, that when you had quality, it was way down here. And you had to sacrifice your quality in order to be friendly with your planet. Not anymore. Not anymore. So, but it's the right thing to do. You know, you have to decide, you have to make up your mind. Are you going to do it? Are you going to change your bulbs? Are you going to watch your water? Are you going to do the right thing? This is the end. Mother Earth. And we need to take care of her. And we don't have much time. This is wonderful. And this was an American Indian. And this one here is Mark Twain. He said this. He said, what gets us in trouble is not what we don't know. It's what we know for sure, recycled, that just ain't so. So, I wish you spread the word. I wish you, and I'd be happy to give that demonstration in your institution. I don't care if you have 3 or 4, so they learn. I'm going to do it until I don't have any more breathing